Hey, what's up guys, it's Renaldo here. So this video is going to focus on a South African politician that is currently a member of parliament for the Economic Freedom Fighters, also known as the EFF. You know, the EFF, the political party that constantly sings songs about killing people based on their ethnicity and their culture. Yes, that political party. So the individual is called Nazier Paulsen, and he is a problematic individual. The fact that he is not behind bars blows my mind. But here he is, a member of parliament for South Africa. Now, a recent video came out in which he has called for the death of Israel and also death to America. Now, considering that we are in the state we are in now with sanctions that the United States will be imposing on South Africa, and also just the concern that the United States have on South Africa, you think that now would be the time to keep your mouth shut. Well, in actual fact, this is the perfect time for Nazier Paulsen to tell the rest of the world exactly who and what South Africa truly is. Because if an individual like this can still be a member of parliament after all the things I'm about to show you, it really does show the level of hypocrisy and the absolute level of absurdity that we are in South Africa. Because if this individual can manage to remain a member of parliament, it tells you that there's clearly something wrong in South Africa. So let's just quickly run through some of the things that I found. Quick 5-minute search. There's obviously a lot more, but I just wanted to highlight some to illustrate that this individual is in actual fact a problematic person. So here you can see EFF MP calls for execution of Cape Independence supporters. Now this is Nazier Paulsen, and he says, "I can't wait to line up all Cape Exeters in front of a firing squad. Bloody settler colonialists. Filth." And then there's a lot of other things that were said here that clearly illustrates that it wasn't just an accident or he wasn't hacked. Then he also... the DA says it trusts that the South African Human Rights Commission will take serious the probe into Paulsen's post as it did investigate into the racist clicks ad. This was him using the K word. Of course, it's fine for Nazier Paulsen, a member of parliament, to use the K word. But when I used it as a hyperbole in 2010 to illustrate the double standards of racism in South Africa, then I was removed as a member of parliament. But yet, this individual remains a member of parliament when he uses the K word when he is a member of parliament, and also when he threatens people with the firing squad. What else is there? Oh yes, outside of his ex-wife's house, he threatened her friend or boyfriend, I'm not too sure. Said he was going to cause him serious harm. And the video is there. I'm not going to play the video because it is very disturbing, but this is a member of parliament that is punching people outside of his ex-wife's property. And then there's also, using the K word in parliament. That's apparently fine. Then EFF MP in hot water for allegedly threatening Pumzile van Dam. He has this bad habit of threatening women in parliament. He did the same thing with Natasha Mazzani. And then, of course, apparently he doesn't know how to return devices to parliament. He keeps the laptops, he keeps the cell phones. And it is DA Chief Whip Mazzoni's complaint against EFF's Paulsen to be further investigated. This was after he threatened to injure Natasha Mazzoni and to do things to her. Like, I mean... This is all currently a member of parliament, ladies and gentlemen. But here is the latest one that I want you to focus on. So here is the video, and listen carefully to what he has to say.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Death to Israel. Death to Israel. Death to Israel. Death to America. Death to America. Death to America.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have a member of parliament that uses the K word and nothing happens. We've got a member of parliament that threatens women saying that he's going to attack them. Nothing happens. He keeps devices that are supposed to be given back to Parliament. He goes to his ex-wife's house and threatens her friends, and then gets into physical altercations with them. And then here he is, knowing that South Africa is facing sanctions and potentially turning into the skunk of the world, and he continues to say death to America, death to Israel. And it is just the current state of South Africa that's on full display. This is a member of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen. After everything that he's done, he is still a member of Parliament. Now, of course, when you become a parliamentarian, you swear an oath of allegiance to South Africa. And he's breached that so many times, but yet nothing happens to him. And that is why South Africa is being considered as the skunk of the world, is because we have individuals like this, that is the leaders of society. Now, if the leaders of society has no problem to assault or verbally assault women or threaten to assault women, stealing devices and eventually having to give it back because they were caught out, threatening their ex-wives, abusing and assaulting the friends of his ex-wife, and just using the K word in Parliament. At what point do you go, this individual should not be a leader of society? This person should actually be imprisoned based on what he has done. I mean, this is the hypocrisy of South Africa, and this is why South Africa is in the state it's in. Because these individuals keep on getting away with the most outrageous things. If this individual was a average South African citizen, he would have been in jail by now. If this was done or said by a white person, they would be in jail. No questions asked. But it seems that these EFF MPs are protected. And we kind of see this because the EFF started singing Kill the Boer, and then the courts decided that it's not hate speech, and ultimately the Constitutional Court said that they're not even going to entertain the discussion about whether the Kill the Boer song is controversial and should be dealt with and should be considered hate speech. So clearly these EFF individuals feel emboldened to go out and say more outlandish stuff because they constantly get away with it. Please tell me, where else in the world would you be able to be a member of Parliament after you've done what this individual has done? Of course you wouldn't, because that is a sane society. And in South Africa, it seems we live in an insane society where a member of Parliament can do all of these things, but specifically go and say on a public platform in a mosque, from what I can see here, which also begs the question, how can you wish death on people in a mosque? But he goes and says death to Israel and death to America. And nothing happens. It is just completely acceptable. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely absurd. And I really do hope that eventually his actions will catch up to him and he'll face the consequences for it. Because as it stands right now, nothing is happening. In actual fact, he is still a member of Parliament in South Africa. It's insane. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, share this video far and wide. That includes on WhatsApp, on all your social media platforms. And then lastly, if you support me and my channel, please consider becoming a member. You can do so by clicking the join button below. And that's pretty much all I got to say, everybody. Welcome to the madness that is South Africa. Till later, cheers and peace out.
You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. I wear my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. I wear my massacre.